want to get into channeling, being psychic, activating your spiritual gifts, starting a spiritual business, being an entrepreneur, creating metaphysical content, okay, being a creative expression of source. You're like, how the heck do I get there? I'm going to tell you. I have a spiritual gift activation series. I'm about to share it with you is the introduction into this series. So you can get a vibe of what it's going to be like and everything that you are going to learn within it. We'll showcase why this is important, how it's going to help your inner children grow and evolve and feel safe and secure with etheric and astral travels, or why you might have been feeling challenged in those areas to begin with. If you would like to sign up for it, you can find that in my bio or in the comments to register, and we'll go ahead and get into the introduction. Hello and welcome to the Spiritual Gift Activation Series. I am so excited to have you and your inner children and your higher self and your different timeline versions here with me. And I am going to, I'm going to work with this Palo Santo and sage here to clear things from our field so we can get ready to receive all of these beautiful energies and activations with one another. Before we get into the juicy deets, we're going to talk about intentions, why we are here together, what this experience is going to look like, the finer details. So we are going to be connecting with the unicorn, dragon, fairy, phoenix, mermaid, elf, and tree spirits. Why are we doing that? So one of the intentions that I'm holding here is our inner children can oftentimes feel a little bit nervous about mystical, magical realms, connecting with multidimensional beings, astral traveling, leaning into your gifts of sensitivity, maybe because they have been ostracized throughout life. There could be some witch wounds, some persecution fears from this incarnation or other ones, fears of judgment, fears of being seen. You're the rainbow sheep. And sometimes that means that you stick out and we end up masking or people pleasing or just trying to shrink within ourselves. So this is really set with the intention to help your inner children feel more confident within themselves, and that these are actually their greatest blessings. Being a light worker, an empath, maybe a neurodivergent girly. These are all things that are going to serve you in the new world consciousness that we are all co-creating with one another. So this is where we're going to help your inner children feel more empowered to step into those roles. And maybe you already have been. Okay, this is a next level achievement that we are going to be reaching with one another. Another reason that our inner children might be a little bit nervous about this channeling, psychicism, multidimensionality, and really showcasing our unique gifts, talents, and abilities. Culture, society, religion, the government, capitalism, social media. We can sometimes hear these situations that make us fearful of stepping into these realms because of ghost, goblins, and ghoulies. So we got to be really mindful about what we are consuming in social media, TV shows, movies, anywhere and everywhere. Okay, because if this is something that you're really wanting to get into, you got to come in as the higher self and say, maybe we need to put that down for a little while. All of these things that we're watching about spooky paranormal experiences, maybe it's not time for that right now. Right now, we need centeredness and groundedness and helping them feel safe and secure in stepping into these experiences with you as the higher self. There's a time where I had to put down some of the things that I was consuming in order to get over that hump. And then I was able to come back around with them and say, okay, now we can kind of watch these things and entertain them a little bit more, because we know that astral travel is not that. It does not have to be this scary experience where we're worried about psychic attacks, negative entities, any of that. I don't experience any of that. Okay, I'm not saying that's not a real experience, or maybe you have had that in life. What I am saying is, what you point your energy and attention on is what you're going to get more of. So if you already have inner children within that are nervous about these things, and then you're flooding your universal algorithm with them, you're going to see more of those in your outer experience. So this is a time of recalibration, of saying, hey, if we're going to amplify our skills and abilities in the realms of channeling and being psychic and our spiritual gifts, I need to be watching things that are helping you feel more confident and empowered, and that we got this together, you and them, and saying, we're not going to worry about all that other stuff over here. Okay, maybe that has been our reality, but it's not now. Or when you were a child, teenager, you could perceive multidimensional beings or entities or into different dimensions and frequencies, but you didn't have anybody to talk to about it, or you felt like you were going to be persecuted or punished or something along those lines, or outcast. So we shut our gifts down. We said, obviously, that is not a place of safety. So we're just going to suppress everything. And now as an adult, we're having a little bit more of a difficult time reconnecting into those facets of ourself or getting to the next level because of those fear paradigms within. So today, and through this whole entire experience, we're going to be showcasing to them, hey, you are so gifted and talented, and all of these are a blessing, and you are going to support not only yourself, but so many people in the collective consciousness with this. We just need to redirect your energy and attention at seeing it through that lens, because now you have an adult that is going to keep them safe and that has discernment and is utilizing your intuition and listening to your higher self to get you into the places and spaces that you want to be. And that's going to be showcased here, of completely shifting your energetics to point you towards timelines where you find your people who see this as honorment and reverence and want to experience this from you. And it's an equal energy exchange that you're going to get back in return. Because there was a point in my life where I was utilizing my gifts and it was very triggering to people. Now that's also, I needed to work on my own self-love and how I was seeing me. But once I leaned into these abilities and saw them as my biggest blessing, then they became so. Now I'm really in a reality where that's all I experience is witchy, woo-woo, neurodivergent girlies. Okay, and I get paid to exist and do the things that I love and create content like this, activations like this, and that's somewhere that you can get to in life as well. Not necessarily in the same way that I'm doing it, unless you want to. Okay, take whatever you want from this course. Sharing is caring. I always tell people, you like something I'm doing, you do it too, babe. Put your own flavor on it, okay? Whatever type of creative outlets that you want to get into, this is going to help you move into that next level of confidence and empowerment, that you are able to curate a reality that you really love, full of people who love you and want you to be your pure, authentic self. Because what a celebration. They love that about you. They honor you. They celebrate you. It's a beautiful co-collaborative experience moving into unity consciousness, where you're on the same wavelength and paths as your soul tribe members.